Every morning of every day starts early and anew at the Cape Coral Animal Shelter and Veterinary Clinic, widely called CCAS, which is located in Cape Coral, Florida. Every member of the team walks in the door at CCAS carrying with them a strong sense of purpose and commitment to the animals and to the community which they serve. When you enter the building, you are immediately hit with a cacophony of sounds of barking dogs from the kennel area to the boisterous meows coming from the cattery as they greet you when you walk by. I'm Dr. Chad Waddell, and I've been fortunate to be a part of the CCAS team since 2021 as a relief veterinarian. My goal for this podcast is to shine light on the noble mission and tireless work of the dedicated CCAS team and highlight the ways they support the Cape Coral community and beyond. I really wanted to get the perspective from the leadership of CCAS. They've been there from the beginning and understand its history and its vision for the way forward. I was lucky enough to interview the executive director, Elizabeth McCauley, and the director of operations, Melanie Waite. What follows are various clips from over an hour's worth of interview material from each of them. They both wear many hats, as do many at CCAS, so I know an hour of their time is a lot. I'm on the phone with Elizabeth McCauley. Yes, I was telling Melanie, I know you guys wear multiple hats and it's not a 9-to-5 job. You're working 24/7. So yeah. I really appreciate your time.
Anytime, anything for you.
So just to kick this off, can you just provide me some history and important details about the Cape Coral Animal Shelter and Veterinary Clinic from its inception to its current state, and then what's the future state look like, and what's the vision for the next 5 years?
Cape Coral Animal Shelter was founded by Joanna Lardo, who is a local businesswoman, entrepreneur, who realized that we really had a need here in Cape Coral for not only an animal shelter, which we did not have, but also a low-cost veterinary clinic. Here in the community, we have a lot of retired people, fixed income, people who work in the hospitality industry. I'm very blessed to have people working for me or working for the organization, I should say, that are extremely dedicated and loyal and smart and just so dependable and so knowledgeable. And we're very, very happy. Our director of operations, Melanie Waite, my shelter manager, Chris Barnes, to every staff member here. They all are equally important. Everybody has an important role here, and every volunteer has an important role. And I couldn't do any important thing I've learned about animals is that they are part of our lives, and they should be part of our lives. We just lost Jane Goodall, and that struck me hard because getting into rescue was one of the first things I did was read her books, and she talks a lot about not just about chimpanzees and the work she did, but she talks about our relationship in this world with animals, and they're a part of our world, and we need to make them a part of our world, and getting along harmoniously with them is important.
Yep, my name is Melanie Waite. I'm the director of operations, so I oversee the clinic and the shelter operations.
Great. And can you describe some of I know you wear multiple hats every day. Can you describe some of the things that you do on a daily basis at the shelter and veterinary clinic in your role as director of operations?
Yeah, so you're right. I do wear a lot of hats. Like I said, I oversee the clinic and the shelter. So I'm making sure that the animals in the shelter are getting all of the medical attention that they need. I'm here to help support the staff. I coordinate veterinarians for both the shelter and the clinic, which right now has been a huge task of mine. Finding veterinarians has been difficult. I help with HR and I help run with payroll. I help with fosters. We have started Fix It Florida where we just know as an organization, we are not going to adopt our way out of this problem. The way we're going to stop pet overpopulation is through spay and neuter. So our big thing is to get out and spay neuter. Right now, we have, for 3 years, actually have been trying to get in with the Seminole tribe to provide free spay and neuter in that area. We have teamed up with local veterinarians. So with the first one, we partnered with Snip Collier and Dr. Fisher from Pet Vet Cape Coral to do a free spay and neuter. And these last two, we have partnered with the Spay Neuter, Southwest Spay Neuter Services out of Punta Gorda to do free spay and
My hope is that this podcast enlightens listeners about the CCAS and its expansive, incredible mission. The directors really made it clear what's at the heart of this organization, and that is the legions of dedicated volunteers, staff, community partners, and donors that all show up every day to make this happen. I call them all unsung heroes. They don't do it for fanfare or for the money. It's a purpose they gravitate to because of their compassion. I urge everyone to check out CCAS on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about all their amazing ongoing initiatives. Many thanks to the team at CCAS for all that they do to make the world a little better.